Let's see. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. What's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here. And today, folks, just gonna just do a little talking for a little while. And let's talk about facts. Let's talk about facts, the twisting of truth, and just a plain old outright just somebody who's just insane. And the reason why I say, and you know who I mean talking about, the person who I say he's insane, he's proven to me he's insane, is that he keeps on knocking on doors. And he's going to keep knocking on doors until he gets a response. Hold on for a second. Somebody would knock on my door when I'm doing something important. All right, so it was delivery. Somebody's delivering something. I forgot I had something didn't deliver today. So, all right. Besides that point, okay. So here we go, folks. And I just want to let y'all know the next time this moron gets on YouTube and start reading off my emails, just remember he's only reading the subject text and not what's in the email. It's sound now, folks. It's got sound. I was just going to the door real quick. I was gonna put down in here. 5 minutes passed already. 5 minutes passed already, and let me not lose track where I'm at. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find a notepad, and we're gonna go over. I'm gonna write down some facts here, and these are gonna be facts about me. Okay, these are my facts. And these are the things that he says about me. All right. Let's see if I can get this notepad open.
Sorry. Something went wrong.
Why can it?
Please try again later.
Screw you. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N notepad. I don't even know why they did this. Let's type in notepad. There it is. Okay, so we're just gonna do some facts too. Real fact finding. Okay. These are all things that Joe says about me, right? Alright, so we're gonna talk about things that he says about me. Okay? The things he says about me. And we're gonna go if this shit's true or not. Alright, so one things he says, right? One things he says is that I am a patsy, something like that. I'm a patsy. So, uh, what is a patsy? You know what? Well, he calls me a patsy. So, what is a patsy? Let's see, patsy. That's pasty. I spelled. Did I pay pasty? No, I spelled. Patsy calls me a patsy. So let's see what a patsy is. Patsy, a person who is easily taken advantage of, or especially. Oh, let me copy this. So he calls me a patsy, which is someone who's a person who is easily taken advantage of, especially by being cheated or blamed for for something. Oh, I didn't get the whole. I didn't get the whole. Oh no, this is all the way out here. Especially being cheated or blamed for something. So Joe's saying that I'm a stand-in. I'm basically taking the blame for someone else's. Um, uh, taking the blame for somebody else's shit. You know, that's what he's claiming. That's why he calls me a patsy. Patsy. So let's go to the next word he uses. Next word. Would it be two, which is I don't know how to spell this word. Phar, pariah. That's how you spell it. I don't know how to spell this word, but I'm gonna look this word up too. What? A pariah. It's an out. Well, it has a couple of definitions here for pariah. Um, Pariah. No, I spelled it wrong. It's Parih. Yeah, calls me a pariah, and it has a couple of meanings. An outcast. They were treated as social. Hold on. Why is it not doing this? I don't know. Control Z Z Z Z Z Z. I'm gonna redo this. All right, so here it is, right here. Put this right here. It has two definitions, and one of them being an outcast. Outcast, and the second one being, a member of a low castle in southern India. I don't think he means that, but I think he means this. So he thinks I am a person who is easily taken advantage of, and especially of being cheated or blamed for something, an outcast. So he calls me an outcast. Let's go three. I don't even think he knows what this shit means. He just likes to say it. What is a patsy Oh yeah, the prima donna. Let's see. The term prima donna came to mean anyone who acted if they were a world famous talent. So here it is. Here it is, folks. This is what he calls me. And he calls me someone who could be taken advantage of, and someone who's an outcast, and someone and someone who acts if they were a world famous talent. Now, let's break this down. Let's break this down. These are things or behaviors I don't have nothing to do with. You see, on my channel before this shit started, I was basically by myself doing videos and animations and stuff and sharing what I know. I never said I was this great talent. Never did that. You know. Then I won a contest, and then I said, "Hey, I must be pretty good." But I never said I was great, because if I acted like a prima donna, that means everybody else that I know, were just sucked. I mean, I wouldn't probably have too much of association with anybody, because my attitude towards them would be, why would I need them? Why would I need them for anything? So the fact is that I'm not a prima donna, because I don't carry myself as a prima donna. I carry myself as somebody is going to be cool with you, a friend, and willing to listen to you. And you can ask anybody that's ever talked to me, or anybody that's ever come across me in a video chat or anything. You can ask anybody. An outcast. I don't think I'm an outcast. And if I am an outcast from what? Who's outcasted me? Or better yet, the question is, who's trying to make me an outcast? Because I pretty much blend in and have a nice, good, lot of people to talk to and get along with everybody. Right, Patsy. It's some nonsense word. I know it is. I know it is, by the way. But I'm not an outcast. If I was an outcast, I'd probably be in worse shape, because I wouldn't really be doing videos and getting views and getting people in my chat and everything talking to me. So I don't think so. Because my behavior and everything I've been through doesn't make me an outcast. I think an outcast is someone who wants attention. I don't have to beg for no one's attention. I just have to cut on my computer and then start streaming, and people will come and watch what I'm doing. And I've done it all week, just to see if I don't say nothing or talk to anybody or say anything about the troll, will people come and watch me? And they did. A lot of people came and watched me. Somebody came in to peek. Some of them stayed and watched. So to say I'm an outcast or someone who thinks the world famous, I don't think I'm world famous. I just think I'm me. Now, your perception of me may be of that, but that's not me. That's your fantasy of me. And I know that's your fantasy of me, because you talk about it every day. Because you have nothing else. What did you do all day? You tried to copy me by opening up Motion Builder, didn't know what you was doing. And then you came back because you were so frustrated you didn't know your way around Motion Builder, while I was streaming, working in Motion Builder like I always do, and making stuff. You decided you was gonna go over there and say, "Oh, I'm better than the world famous." I'm glad to you in your eyes that I am world famous. I'm world famous to you. I'm glad in your eyes that you think that I'm some type of outcast when I'm not. Only a person who wants to be you would try to do these three things here. And then on top of that, you have someone taking advantage of me. Or being cheated or blamed. Yeah, someone has been taking advantage of me, and someone has cheated me. That's true. That's true. That's something that happened to me, but that doesn't make me a patsy. That makes me a victim. Okay? Another word for patsy is victim. So what he really means Joe really means that he's a pariah. He's an outcast. He thinks that I'm a world talent. And, and, and he plans to victimize me by making me his patsy. That's what this means. You people know, what does he mean? That's what he means. I just put it in the correct order. He's an outcast who thinks I'm famous, who wants to make me his next victim. And what does that all mean? What does this all equals to, folks? I mean, what does this all equals to? An outcast, right? An outcast who wants to, who's obsessed with my talent, and let me write this down. Let's see. let me put this in the correct. I mean, this is what he says, right? So, but this is what he does. He's an outcast who my bad. Obsessed with people with talent. He is an outcast who chases and is obsessed with people with talent. And this is where the patsy comes in. Who takes advantage and then victimizes his subjects. Okay, so who's a person who's an outcast who chases and is obsessed with people with talent, who takes advantage and then victimizes his subjects? I might spell victimizes wrong, but you get what I'm trying to say here. That's what you would call a stalker. Stalker. That's it. That's people been trying to ask me for years. What does he mean by patsy, blah blah this, blah blah that, blah blah that, blah blah that, blah blah that? I was like, I don't know. This is something he made up, but I actually sat down and deciphered what this meant. And all this mean is that Joseph, S-E-P-H, Earl, E-A-R-L, McPeak, not he, but actually, let me bring this back here some. That's what this has been about the whole time, folks. This is what happens. This is what this means. Did I spell it right? Pariah. Oh, it's pariah. Oh, hold on. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Pariah. Thank you. Hold on. Maybe this is let me copy. I think I did spell it wrong. Pariah. Nope, it's the same. It's no, it's spelled with an A. There is no such word as pariah. It's pariah. I figured it was. So that's what a stalker is. That's what he keeps on trying to call me. He calling me exactly what he is and what he does. It took me a while to figure this out, but I actually had to go into the meaning of the words that he was saying. A patsy pariah prima donna. That this comes out of his mouth every day. Every day this comes out of his mouth. And you have to figure out why does he keep saying this. Nobody understands why he keeps saying this. It keeps saying it because it's the key to what he is. I don't say this shit. He says this stuff. And you got to take in account. I mean, it's not what he says, but it's a puzzle. And you got to put the puzzle together. Every word means something. And you got to know what the meaning of the word is to put the puzzle together. It's like a code. You know, telling you what he's going to do to you and how long he's going to do it. You know, that's all to it. You know, that's all. I mean, that's what it is. It's a stalker. You know, these are his words. A patsy pariah prima donna. But if you take the meaning and actually put the stuff together in the right context, it's an outcast who chases and is obsessed with people with talent, who takes advantage and then victimizes them. You know, that's exactly what he is. Because when Joe met me, I was you know, a lot of people talking about my work. You know, Real Illusions published my work on their website and making videos and ads and stuff, and everybody, you know, send me emails and stuff about my work. And then I started making videos, and I started getting more people watching my channel. And I worked hard on my channel, doing videos, posting them everywhere anybody was doing animation, I was posting my videos. You know, I made my own group. Like, I had a lot of people join my group, you know, and I just started growing as an artist, you know, because that's what I wanted to do. Now, I wasn't a big artist, but I was, you know, people pretty much know my name, you know. People in the, I know, small community, Real Illusion, knew my name, you know, and I was posting there like every day. And sometimes I was posting there 5, 6, 10 times a day in the Real Illusion forum board, you know. And then the shit with him happened, and I didn't know that this shit was going to happen. Like, I didn't know that he was a total fraud. I mean, he was fake. I didn't know how fake he was until I ran across the truth, you know. I ran across the truth because Joe will always contact me, right? He used to contact me, and he used to always talk about people stealing from him, and I actually believed him, and that was my downfall. That's where the patsy comes in as, because he lied to me, and he lied and he told me that Real Illusion stole this from him, and Unity, they're doing all this bad, mean stuff to him, and he's making videos about it and stuff like that. You know, then you think, you know, wow, they must be really, really hate him. So one day I decided to, after some conflict between him and this guy called Stone Clone, who's part of my group, I looked into him. I was like, damn. I mean, he was even in my group. I even invited him into my group, you know. Because I thought he was an honest guy. I thought he was somebody that, you know, who knew what he was doing. But I found out later on that wasn't true. And this is how I became his patsy. Because he shows you conversations that we've had a long time ago, back in 2016, September 2016 to be exact. And he would talk, communicate with me, and he was always saying that people stealing stuff from him, and then I was like, that's wrong. If Real Illusion's doing this, they're wrong. They need to let you in your store, need to let you in their store because you got such great stuff. And I did. I said all this stuff. Never lied and said I didn't. But this is where the patsy part. This is when he made me into his patsy. He had told me, you should go over there and make a thread saying what happened to True Bones. Now everybody knows this is true. This is very true. This is very true. What happened? I went over there, and I just went over there and just talked about True Bones. Made threads talking about True Bones, and then I said some stupid stuff because I was stupid. You know, I was stupid. I listened to him. I think that's where the patsy part come in. you know. And it's the first time in my life I ever did something like this for anybody. And because I believed he was telling me the truth. You see, I believed he was telling me the truth. And what happened is that somebody pulled me to the side and said, you know that guy you're talking to, True Bones? It's like, you're new to the game, but this is who he really is. And they gave me some links to some places. One of the places being Unity, where he went to Unity, he went to Unity, and at that time, went over to Mixamo and stole like their whole catalog of characters and all the free animations that they had, because at the time they weren't free yet. But what he did was he went over there and basically downloaded all their free motions, all their free characters, and had them packaged up with his stuff saying it's True Bones. He even made some videos and commercials with them. And I was like, wait a minute. It's like that stuff comes from somewhere else. I mean, how's he I was confused, right? Then the next link I clicked was another. It actually sent me a couple of links to Unity, so I went to Unity, and one of the threads I will always remember is "Beware of True Bones." It's like, hey, this is True Bones. It's like, well, what's this? So I went and clicked on it, and it was basically a guy. I remember like yesterday, the guy had posted in there saying that I bought some animations from True Bones. There was subpar making the game. All the shit was glitchy and all this other stuff. And he'd like his money back. And Joe's like, I'm not giving you your money back. You know, you making True Bones look bad. And the guy said, no, it's like you sold me something that's not up to standard, and I want my money back. And Joe wasn't getting his money back. Joe said, go through PayPal. No, you're not supposed to go to PayPal. You're supposed to issue him out. No, if you're a business, you would issue the man a refund. If he's not happy with the stuff, you should issue him out a refund. So I didn't understand that until I got down lower and lower in the thread. Same thread, and people were talking about him as the fact that he's been in there for a while, spamming the forum board with animations and content that didn't belong to him. I was like, what didn't belong to him? What's going on here, folks? What's going on here? Now, I buy stuff from him too. Now I did. I bought stuff before this happened. This is the end of 2016 on September. Back in 2010, from 2010, I was buying stuff from True Bones. I did. I bought stuff from True Bones. But that was like in my earlier days when I was a real big novice. You know, I didn't know no better. You know, I mean, just like when I see these noobs on using Real Illusion and going buying True Bones stuff, they don't know no better. So I didn't know no better. So I just went and bought stuff from him and used it. And yeah, some of the stuff I did buy from him was kind of glitchy. And I had to figure out how to fix some of that stuff. And I was just making animations for just me and my friends and stuff like that. You know, because I think I was like, shit, I can't remember. I think this is even before I started going back to college. You know, I just had Poser, and I just did all this animations. I was in a Monty Ohm and shit like that, you know, watching his stuff. But yeah, so the guy was in there talking, then somebody else came in there and said, I think the guy seemed Ninja or something. He came in there and said that True Bones, Joseph Earl McPee, is an infringer, and he stole this stuff out the game Singularity, and he put this post up there, and you saw the video of one of True Bones motions in the Singularity motion. It was the exact same motion. You know, you can even take the motion and overlay them, and you can say that's the exact same motion. You know, so I said, wow. I said, wow. Then I read down some more, and then somebody said they did an autopsy on a pack of motions they got from Joe, and they listed like all the animations of where they came from, and a lot of them were from Real Illusion. A lot of them were from Call of Duty, one of the Call of Duty games. It had a list of where all the animations come from in this pack. I think it's called a Unity Bones pack or something like that. So I got even more suspicious, because I just bought something from this dude about a little like 6 months ago or something, maybe a year prior to going and checking him out to see what he was. So I went and I picked up this thing called the Juice Pack. You know, I said, hey, this is a pretty cool pack. I'm going to get this. This is a year prior, back in 2015. And I bought it. And then after I bought it, and after I read what I read, I went through those motions again. I was like, this shit looks familiar. Then I said, wait a minute. Wait a second. I went and opened up Motion Builder to test the animations out to see where they're coming from. And then I saw this thing called previous moves. Now, previous moves is the motions that come with Motion Builder. So when you get install Motion Builder, they come with this XBX file with this assets, which are like 100 and some odd animations that come with it, right? So I reopen True Bones and stuff, and then I open up the previous stuff, right? The previous moves. And then I pulled them out of each folder and I compared them, and it was an exact match. It was the exact match. And I was like, oh my God. This dude conned me into buying stuff he said was his. He told me this stuff was his. I sent him an email about these motions. I wanted to buy them. And he also was sending out flyers for you to come and buy the juice pack. But the juice pack originally the juice pack came from Motion Builder. When you buy it, came from Autodesk. That's an Autodesk product. He's taking it and he's selling it and telling people that he made this shit with an iPie. And I was like, holy crap. So then I go back and look at this pack called 279's Fight Pack that I bought from him. I looked at that and guess what I found out? All that shit was ripped from games. All of it. Mortal Kombat. I think it has some Street Fighter shit in there. And I was like, he doesn't own none of this. None of this stuff is his. He's taking other people's stuff. He's taking other people's stuff. And after that, I just stopped buying his crap. And then soon after that, in 2016, at the end of 2016, I just stopped talking to him. I kicked him out of my forum board. I did all that shit. Kicked him out the, what was it called? I forgot what it's called. The cinema, whatever it was called at the time. It's called the Virtual Cinema Animators Group now. But I kicked him out. I just straight kicked him out. And then after stuff Danny told me, I just kicked him out. I was like, and this is after the fact I did that stuff for the Unreal Illusion message board, which almost cost me to get banned. Luckily, they knew I didn't know no better. Thank you, guys. And I got rid of him. And then on top of that, so I just got rid of him. I just said, I'm done with this dude. This dude lied to me and then had me do his bidding. Right? So that meant that's if anyone's going to make me a patsy, it's the stalker. It's Joe. Joe made me his patsy because I didn't know no better. Time has passed and I have changed. I know that you can't believe everything someone says on Facebook or YouTube because everything somebody tells you is guaranteed to be a lie. That's it. And when you're dealing with somebody I did not know, I only knew this dude by the videos he did. And then on top of that, not only was he not able to post back in the Real Illusion forum board, then I noticed something. He was banned from Real Illusion. He was banned from Unity. He was banned from Unreal. But Unreal came right around later. Unreal came real later because that's another story right there, and it involves Brinkleman. But if you look at what he is, he actually came after me because he had a vendetta against Real Illusion. And he manipulated me to go back onto their forum board to cause a bunch of shit. Afterwards, they even sent me a letter saying, you do this one more time, we're going to ban you. I was like, okay, fine, I won't do it no more. I left it alone. I didn't even question Joe about it. I was actually laughing. I was like, oh, yeah, we got him, Joe, we got him. But then the truth finally came out. It's like, I was like, wait a minute. He got kicked out of Real Illusion. They say, yeah, it's not because of what he told you. It's because he's an infringer. He's a pirate. I was like, nah, he can't be a pirate. So, found out the hard way. You try to put faith in somebody, and then that faith gets broken. So I was mad. I was really mad because I was used. So after that, I just happened to go to the Mixamo forum boards. And guess who's there? Guess who's there? Trying to figure out a way to get somebody over there on the forum board to give him the right to go and steal their content, because he was already stealing it already. You know, he just wanted to. I mean, by now, I do believe all of the Mixamo stuff was for free, and he was trying to find a way or try to find some clause or something. So he comes in as 4 or 5 different people, but I see the one person, and I knew it was him. And then I just basically said some things. I just said, you know, you don't have the right to redistribute, you know, to a third party. This is only for the person who owns the website, and whoever they have on the website, they actually, when you sign your non-disclosure, I mean, it's all in the terms of service. When you sign it for the service, in there it says you will not and you cannot sell anything downloaded from here to a third party. So what Joe was doing, he was downloading stuff and selling to a third party. And then I confronted him, and then Joe got mad and started making videos, you know, start stealing, going around searching, trying to find out who I am. And then start downloading my pictures and found pictures of my father, start putting links up and everything. And he started the attacks. Then he started the attacks, and I did a video about it, and I said, leave my fucking dad alone. That's all I said. I said, leave my fucking dad alone. It's like, if you got something to say it to me. But I forgot, the man's a coward. He's a coward. That's what cowards do. You know, that's basically when all the stalking began. You know, that he's a coward. Anybody who will go after somebody's family instead of going after the person who actually made whoever said anything to you, you know, that guy's a coward. He couldn't come and confront me because he's a coward. That's what cowards do. Like father, like son, and then just posted my dad's picture up. And I'm like, yeah, my father, he got arrested. So what? Why are you attacking him? I'm your target, right? Why won't you come to me? Oh, you can't find my arrest record because I don't have one. You can't find anything negative about me because there's nothing negative about me to talk about. But at that point, Joe had an idea. Joe said, if there's nothing there about him, why don't I make it up? And he did. He did. That's where it starts at. His whole thing was to get on YouTube every day, aggravate me, and use racist shit against me every day. And when I got to a point where I say, you know what, I just ain't gonna pay no attention to it. Well, he turned his ideas to other things. Why don't I just go after his YouTube channels and start taking them down? Why won't I just start taking his content down? He started doing that. Why won't I go after people he know? Why won't I, like all these people in the real losing contest? Why won't I go after them? Why won't I go and aggravate them? That'll make him an outcast like me. And he did. He tried to make anything I'm with or associated with so toxic that nobody would ever associate themselves with me ever again. He did. He tried it. It didn't work. It did not work. Because unlike the rest of the people he's come across, I fought him back. And what's the best way to fight against someone who constantly makes infomercials and constantly says that he makes his own content? You tell the truth. You let people know he's not making his own content. That magician's trick he's pulling with the iPod recorder, he's not really recording nothing. He's not even producing anything. And then we found out his computer can't even render this shit out. It's incapable of rendering this shit out. That's why you'll see him working on something, then again, and then it'll cut out. It'll crash. Something that should take my computer a few minutes to do takes him days to do. But that's okay. That's all right. Because the con eventually got him in deeper trouble. Because eventually over the course of 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, people just started to just not deal with him no more. I don't know if it's because of my videos or because of the forum boards. I don't know. But things for Joe were getting kind of bad because Joe looked at me as the issue, as the problem to all of his problems. One of the things is that after he attacked me and my dad for no apparent reason at all, he went after he went after somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was probably he went after Stone Clone again, maybe. I think that's who he went after. But what happened is, some people got tired of his shit. They were tired of him spamming boards they were in. They were tired of his behavior. They was tired of it. So somebody, I guess, got tired of him on Sketchfab. And the thing about Sketchfab is that he's on Sketchfab is two things: Makemo and TrueBones. Both of his Sketchfab pages had tons of infringe work on it. Tons of it. Right after he left Unity, he set up shop over there, putting up PayPal links and all type of shit. First, he got in trouble for putting up the PayPal links, people buying stuff from him, and him not giving it to him. That's what he got in trouble for. And that was a long time ago. That was back in maybe 2013 or 14. Then they told him to remove all his links. Then after that, somebody made a video about Joe. All right, so what video did they make of Joe? Well, they basically made a video of the truth about Joe. Made a video of Joe actually on there pretending he made content that was actually stuff out the game. Blessed. He had some Star Wars stuff in there. He had some Toy Story stuff up there. He had stuff from a bunch of video games that he's getting these ripped game assets and put them on Sketchfab. And Sketchfab said you can't do that. Anything you post up there on Sketchfab, you have to own. Right? That's what they said. That's what they said. You know. And they found out Joe didn't own none of that stuff, especially the stuff that he had on Makemo, because Makemo was stolen content. All of it was downloaded content from Mixamo. So he goes over to Mixamo, downloads all the stuff when it gets free, then takes it, packages up, and puts it over there in this little fantasy shop over there on Sketchfab. And at the time, Sketchfab didn't even have a way that you can buy it. You wasn't supposed to sell nothing on Sketchfab. Sketchfab was just a straight portfolio site. You come in, put your stuff up, and tell people about you, how they can find you, how they can maybe buy stuff from you on your own website. Joe used Sketchfab as a black market for stolen content. That's what he used it for. Or not stolen, let's just say infringed content. And that's what he did. So he went over to Sketchfab. Let me tell y'all how he did this. He went over to Sketchfab and opened up a TrueBones page and a Makemo page. Makemo, and then you have the real company called Mixamo. All right, don't get these two confused, because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to make it look like that Makemo and Mixamo were the same company, but one's on Sketchfab and then one's over here on Mixamo. Mixamo being the original, and Makemo is just their sister company. And he did that. He did it successfully because people actually believed that he had the rights to the stuff that he was doing. Right? People believed it. Until this guy named Parabolic Labs made a little video about it. And this video came after the fact. Joe was doing all this shit to me. And I was basically dormant. I was basically quiet because I didn't want to talk about it, you know. And what happened was that Parabolic Labs made this video about Joe. And the video basically explained everything, you know. And I was like, holy spaz. I'm like, that stuff he got up there, which has pics and staff pics on it and stuff, he didn't make it, and he got it up there like he did. And then I got to thinking about what about the Beware TrueBones or stuff. I was like, this dude has been a fraud the whole time. He's been tricking and fooling people that he's been doing this stuff, and he ain't. You know, he's not. He's not doing none of this stuff. I was just livid. I'm like, he sits back here and he talks about all these companies that have supposed to have done all this wrong to him. He talked about Real Illusion, Unreal Engine, Unity. He talked about a whole bunch of people. And he talked about Mixamo too. He talks about all these companies that supposed to have done all this wrong shit to him, but he was the one doing the wrong. He was taking their content and reselling it. That's a no-no. And then he would take the credit for it when somebody say, "Oh man, great line, thank you. This looks awesome, thank you." You know, I'm like, this is fucked up. You know, they're like, this is fucked up, man. I'm like, oh my god. So the first thing I did went over to see if and both of the pages were still up. And it wasn't just me. After people saw this video, it was a whole bunch of people who saw this video. And Joe came and attacked me. Now, it wasn't my voice on the video. I didn't make the video. Somebody else made this video. But this video made Joe so insanely mad. It made him so insanely mad. He came after me. He came after anybody who looked or commented on the video. He came after them, you know. And it was just nonstop. So I was already miffed at him already. So I went ahead and I just said basically, I'm just gonna go over here to his page and actually say, you know, hey, what's the use of? I mean, I just said some stuff. I think I may have it in my emails, but I think I said some in terms of, you don't own the stuff while you selling it. You know, why do you have a link to your page? You know, you put this stuff up here, you're not supposed to have no links to sell this shit, but you got a link up there trying to sell the shit. And I'd say there's no difference between that and the PayPal link. You know, you need, and I was like, you need to kick this guy off. You need to kick this guy off. You know, every post he made, you need to kick this guy off, right? And Bart finally sent me an email, and after he sent me the email, I shut up. And then shortly after I shut up, they finally kicked him off. Both of his stores off of Sketchfab, and he got livid. He got mad. He got livid, and then that's when it really got bad, because after that, we're into 2017 now, and then that's when the bullshit started, because after that, it got quiet for a while. I went back to streaming, didn't think nothing of it, and then that's when he came. Joe came back, and I was his target, you know, and he came after me every day. I would do a stream, and he'll come into the stream and start his bullshit, and I would have like up to 5-6 people in my stream. We would have fun, we would talk about shit, but that got fucked up a long time ago by him, you know. And they stopped coming. I stopped calling them up to come on, and I just say, no, I just do this shit by myself, man. And that's what happened. And that went on all the way. I started making other channels, like gaming channels and stuff like that. And Joe started taking him down. Joe got mad because Joe was still peeved. Joe was still peeved at me, and he came after. He came after my content. He came after it. So it's 2017, and he takes down. I made a second One Gun Chew channel. He took that one down. Yeah, I don't know how he did. I still to this day do not know how he did. He kept on doing one after one. So I made a channel called One Gun Gaming. It only had 2 videos on it. He took that down. He just kept on taking down my channel. So 2017 was rough, because then I made another channel, because you know I had to get away from get a Robo channel. So I made another channel, and it was called I can't remember the real name of it, but it turned to the Bureau of 3D Scammers. And what we did is, since he was doing videos about me every day, I just made a channel where I do videos about him every day. And it worked. It worked pretty good. Because what that channel did is made him to a laughing stock, because all we did was talk about all the bullshit. It was like everything that he tried to hide, we brought it to the surface. He's done so much shit in so many different places. We all look for that stuff, and we would talk about it. That's what we did. And it was all in one place for people to come and look at, and people saw it, and everybody was seeing for themselves, like, yeah, this dude's just blah, blah, blah. At the time, a lot of people watched that show. A lot of people, you know, and we had something, you know, and we said, hey, and it wasn't just Joe we was talking about. We used to talk about other people too, but it's just that he just kept coming back. he just kept coming back, you know. So then Joe started getting really nasty, and this came in like between 2017 and 2018 when he started getting really nasty, stalking people, going after people's family. I mean, he would search for people's families, and at that time we on our channel weren't talking about nobody Joe was related to. Joe started going after individuals' family. He went after Benjamin Tuttle's brother. He went after, he tried to go after Jet Strange, but he couldn't find shit on Jet. To this day, he still ain't found shit on Jet. He went after Parabolic Labs. He went at, I mean, he just got really, really horrible. I mean, really, really bad. I mean, he got really, really bad, really, really horrible. How he treated people. You know, it was just sinister what he was doing, and when people don't expect that. I didn't expect it. You know, he started calling places where I used to work. He was calling my friends. He was doing everything he possibly can to get me to stop talking. And I was like, ain't nobody gonna stop me from talking. And like, hell, I put out a whole telephone book of everybody I know. You can call each of them people, and they'll just tell you to screw off. You know, I didn't care because I'm not gonna stop saying you done all these things, because that's the thing he wants. What I found out over this long period of time is like he wants you to stop talking about stuff he has done, which are warning signs for people he may cross. Because if people see all the stuff he's done, how unscrupulous he is, well, then they probably won't deal with him. And they'll probably hurt his fake business. And by the way, I say fake because we've looked. We've called Internal Revenue Service. We've called corporations up there. We've called, they got a Bureau of Corporations up there. We called them. We've called anybody, everybody up there in Michigan that will have any record of his business existing. All right? Any record. None. It doesn't exist. And I said, well, if someone is based out of Michigan and they're doing business in Michigan across state lines, and they are doing it out of an unregistered company that's operating out of another company, well, that's sort of kind of like fraud. They say, yeah, that's fraud. That's wire fraud and mail fraud. I say, like, thank you. That's the definition, right? Right? That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing now. That's what he's always going to be doing. You know, but it don't matter how I try to contact the authorities about this dude committing both felony crimes to get him in jail. You know, they always take the report and put it on the fucking back burner for somebody else to do. It ain't the fact that I haven't reported him in for mail fraud and wire fraud. It's the fact that they put it on the back burner until they get time to look into it. You know, so my fight with this guy is one based in fact, basically versus fiction. And that fiction being is that he is honest. He's a honest businessman when he's not even a business. I have proof for that. But the whole thing about it is that he once I figured out what he did to me, you know, I didn't want to have nothing else to do with him. Right? So I don't know what happened, but he started attacking my video. And one video in particular was the one I won a contest for. And I didn't know at the time that he was secretly backdooring emails to Peter over there, telling Peter to get me off the website, blah blah this. I stole from him and all this other bullshit, you know. And I was like, I never stole nothing from him. What have I stolen from him? If he's trying to say the stuff that I bought from him, I stole it from him, that's impossible because I have receipts for all the shit. So that's not true. That's not true, you know. So what is he trying to say, you know? So then he to prove his point, he went over there and started taking down my videos. And then after you take down the video, he'll run over to Peter and send him an email saying, listen, look, his entry just got taken down because he's stolen from blah blah blah. And let me just be factual with you folks. The only person to ever send me takedowns for piracy is Joseph Earl McPeak himself of True Bones Motions. Not YouTube, not anybody else. Joe. You cannot make a DMC or take down anybody's content unless you fill out the full form. He filled out the whole form. I have video of him filling out the whole form. And then I have the video of him celebrating the fact that he was taken down by True Bones Motions. But to this day, he says YouTube took it down. Yes, YouTube did take it down. after you sent them the erroneous DMCAs. Yes, they will take it down. You sent them an erroneous DMCA, took my shit down, but I was able to get my stuff back up because I filed a counter notification. Right then when I filed a counter notification, Joe should have took me to court and sued me for everything I had. But he couldn't because they were fake DMCAs. You see, DMCA was just a goofy trick to get somebody's stuff taken down and then go behind their back and lie about it. See, every time Joe takes somebody's stuff down, he knows he got a limited amount of time for that stuff come back up. So during that time, before your stuff get back up, he goes around saying, look, they stole from True Bones. Look, take down by True Bones. Take down by True Bones. And then when the shit comes back up, he never goes back to the video again. He never goes back and say, well, why is it back up if it was taken down by True Bones? Why aren't you going to go to court and sue them? Because they stole your stuff. Because he can't. He never had the ability to. So for him to sit back and say, and I do believe he said it today, that I took his stuff and I put it up somewhere for people to go download it, go ahead. And right when you say that, I'm just going to have to say, well, did he own it? You can't sit back and claim something that's not yours and then sue somebody if they're using it. You can't do it. That's fraud. So if he's going to say that, fine. We'll just sit there and get him on fraud. My problem ain't with Joe not understanding how DMC works, but Joe don't understand. If he plans to take his false shit somewhere, he just got to be prepared for what's going to happen. Because I have no reason to lie about anything I've done to this point. I don't take down none of my videos. I leave them up there. Somebody want to persecute for the shit I've done to protect myself? Fine, they can do it all day. But they got to ask me why I do it. Like I did it because his reaction to the bullshit he was doing. See, this coward, he takes down his stuff. And I would say the word coward again about Joe, because that's what he is. He goes, makes these videos, then takes them down because he knows. He knows those videos are evidence. Luckily, I got people, that can record them. See, Joe knows. If I'm streaming, he can get on while I'm streaming and say all the reckless shit he can. And then hurry up and get off the video and then hide it. Not knowing that someone's out there recording it. So this whole thing about what he says I am is false. Can I be at one time somebody's patsy? Yes. But am I forever going to be a patsy? No. Will somebody take advantage of me in the future? Yes. But would I always be taken advantage of in the future? No. But once again, we come down to the patsy, pariah, prima donna bullshit that Joe keeps saying. And just to take what he's saying and put it in the correct context is that Joe is an outcast who chases and is obsessed with people's talent, who takes advantage and then victimizes his subjects. A true stalker. Nothing more, nothing less than a stalker. Can Joe say those things about me? No, I don't stalk anyone. I protect myself against the stalker, against the ranter, against the crazy man, who right now is Joe, you asked that he leave you alone. That's true. I asked him to leave me alone a long time ago. I was like, why don't you go your way and I go mine, Joe? He can't do it because he can't stop his obsession. Now Joe keeps on saying that, oh, they say I'm attractive and all this other. No one's obsessed with you, Joe. I'm not obsessed with you. I just want you to go and leave me alone. I just want you to stop making the bullshit. I just want you to stop trying to trick people into thinking that, oh, one gun makes all the videos about me. I just sit over here to play the piano and play on a motion builder. Well, that's like 95.9% true. He does make videos about me. He does post nasty shit about me. He does go around the internet impersonating me. He does this. I have video of him talking to people and calling me a transvestite. I have videos of him saying all this shit. All untrue. But yet he thinks he can walk somewhere and win something with proof. He's done videos saying that I'm a transsexual transvestite. He's done all this stuff. Then he actually went after my friend who is a transsexual. He actually went after them. I don't talk to that person no more because I know if I talk to him or have any type of engagement with this person, Joe's going to be there to sit back and make him try to feel like less of a person than he is. So anybody I know, you see what he did when I know other black people. You see what he did to them. I don't talk to them no more. It's not they didn't talk to me no more. I just don't talk to them. And when I stop talking about them, Joe stopped talking about them. Why? Because that's what he wants. He wants to isolate me. He wants to make me to his outcast. But what you don't understand is that's on YouTube. That's on social media. You see, when I'm not streaming, I'm out talking to people. I'm out doing things. I'm out working on my stuff. Only time you see me is to let you know I'm not going nowhere. I don't have to stream every day, but I do because I know it irritates you that I can sit at a computer and not say a word about you like I did for like the last couple of days, and it drove you insane. I know this, Joe. I know mentally what you do and how you feel. I know when I open up Motion Builder, you're going to open up Motion Builder and start pulling your junk files trying to do whatever you try to do, which is like probably stole somebody else's stuff. And you're showing everybody else, I can do stuff too. I can use Motion Builder too. Yes, you proved to everybody today you knew how to use it, right? Yeah, you did. You did. You proved to everybody you don't know a damn thing of what you're doing. It's amazing how people contact me to after I do a video or something where when I'm not fumbling around. People come to me, ask me, could you work on my project? I got emails. I don't show these emails because I know how you work, Joe. You will try to reach these people. Try to start that he's a transvestite. Don't work for him. He lies. He stole my stuff. And that's the exact same shit he told me way back in September 2016. He'll come to you and say, oh, I'm mad, I'm angry. They stole my stuff, blah, 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 blah. Ain't nobody stole a damn thing from this old man. Nobody. Nobody steals from him. He steals from other people. Oh, my bad. I can't say the word steal. He infringes other people's stuff. I have proof. He can lie all day and say, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. Well, guess what? Guess what? I'm doing another movie, folks. Yes, I haven't done a movie in a long time. Actually, I started on one, and I think this is going to be part of it, where we go through the whole cycle of what this man does. What this man does when he takes somebody else's shit. How he sat back and lied to Gumroad. This is 100% factual. This is coming out the horse's mouth. These are all you see, Joe likes to read off emails. Well, this is every one of the emails. I think almost all the emails. Still got some checking to do. But these are the majority of them to put together the whole scenario of when Epic Game came knocking at his door for their shit back, and Gumroad had no choice but to give it back to them. This is the whole story. I have videos. I went back and I checked my archives. I have videos upon videos. Actually, I have like everything, even before this shit happened, even what led up to this shit happening. All right. He says that he does not do the things and people lie on him. Right? This video is going to be all about him. It's going to be what he keeps saying that people say is not true about him. This shit happened, folks. He can't erase this. He can't erase this stuff. He can't erase everything he said. He can't erase these emails. He can't erase these. He can't erase this stuff. He could probably go to other websites and try to stricken the record there, but he can't do it here. This will probably be the last movie I make before I shut down my channel for good. This will be the only video. This video and this one here will be the only two videos left on this channel when I'm done. I'm getting off of social media for good. No more Facebook, no more Twitter, no more DeviantArt. Wherever I'm at, I'm going to be gone soon. But in my wake, I'm going to leave every developer. I'm going to leave every developer a gift. The gift to avoid him. For the next couple of days, I will come and stream at least once or twice a day. But after that, I'm working on this last film. This will be, when you see this film up premiering, that means my channel is gone and I'm not coming back. I got more to say, but I think right now the best thing for me to do is to shut down and leave. And that means leave no more presence on the internet. Because this is bullshit. It is. Because for every one doofus like this, there's another one to take its place. And all they want is the same thing this dude wants. They want attention. I'm not that type of service. I'm not. But I'm going to go work on my film. I mean, what I'm going to do is basically work on my films. I think I need to concentrate more on my films than social media. Because social media ain't doing shit for me. I tried, but it gets in my way. And I'm tired. Nobody else, besides, it's a few other people, but nobody else wants to take the time and do the shit I do. Nah, I mean, it's okay to make a funny video about him here and there, but I mean, take the time and start emailing these people he's stealing from. Start emailing, you know, enforcement. Letting them know this guy's up here stealing and selling people stuff fraudulently. Nobody else won't do it. But I think after I'm gone, somebody might do it. Maybe they get tired of him. I don't care. I'm leaving. I'm leaving everywhere. I'm not gonna say y'all when it's gonna happen, but I'm leaving. I'm not like Joe who's just gonna disappear and then come right back. You thought it was good. No, I'm definitely leaving because I'm tired. I'm tired of fight. I'm tired of this fight. It makes no sense. That's it for me, folks. Just look out for the movie. I will be streaming all the way up till the point to release the movie.